Raise both arms out to shoulder height, allow them to drop down and over to the other side. We'll repeat this a few times as you mobilize through the shoulders. Keep the knees soft and the core muscles engaged as you do this movement. We're now going to add a little bit of side movement by moving out to the right side and then the left side. If you're happy to, you can add a little jump towards the center, which really helps to activate the body even further. Breathe naturally throughout this movement as you mobilize the hips and the shoulders, as well as keeping the core muscles engaged and waking up all of the muscles of the body. Return to the center and relax. Then step back with one foot and then the other, bending deeply into the front knee and also pushing back into the back heel. Raise the arms and introduce a clap above the head and behind the waist as you continue this movement. This is really good for strengthening the body and also for engaging the core muscles, stretching through the front of the iliopsoas muscle at the front of the hip, as well as stretching through the calf muscles. Breathe easily and relax. For the next movement, take the feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Raise the arms to shoulder height and then take your left hand down to your right toe. Raise up, the right hand down to the left, and repeating this movement a few times as you start to loosen up the lower back and the shoulders. Keep the core muscles engaged as you do this stretch. Breathing naturally as you move from one side to the other, keeping your neck and shoulders relaxed. This movement starts to mobilize through the spine as well as activating and stretching through the hamstrings. Return to the center. For this next movement, bring the backs of the hands together and then expand them out to the sides. Repeating this movement as you breathe out, bringing the backs of the hands together, breathing in as the arms open, softening the knees deeply as you do this movement. You can add to this movement by raising up onto tiptoes as you breathe in, expanding the chest and the lungs, and feel a focus at the area of the sternum. You can also feel that the breath is opening up through the lungs and you're mobilizing the whole of the shoulder girdle. Releasing the arms down by the sides and stepping back into a Tadasana pose. Lift the arms and bring them into the waist and then push downward. Breathe in, keep pulling the arms in and then push as you soften the knees. Repeating this movement as you breathe in, focusing on expanding the lungs to full capacity. Each time you breathe out, bend through the knees and push downwards. This movement can really help to start to tone your muscles, especially if you feel a push on the downward movement. Focus on increasing the lung capacity, lifting through the sternum, and breathing out, softening. And then just allow the arms to rest down by your sides. We begin the body preps by focusing on the area of the shoulder girdle. When you're ready, raise your left arm and take it across the body. Hold it there with the right as you stretch as far as you can out towards the right, really opening through the muscles of the left shoulder. Focus on creating space. Release, and then we're going to repeat to the other side. Take the right arm across and hold it there with the left hand, stretching as far as you can out to your left, and release. Repeating once more to either side. Take the left hand across and hold it there with the right. Extend and create space between the shoulder blades. When you're ready, we're going to release the stretch and relax the arms down by your sides. Repeating to the right. Extend the right arm across the body and hold, stretching through the right muscles. And release. This next movement focuses on the pectoral muscles. Taking hold of a yoga strap, extend the arms up and above the head. Take them out behind you and begin to feel that stretch across the front of the body. Hold for a couple of breaths, raise up, and slowly lower the arms down in front. We're going to repeat this twice more. Raising up, keep the core muscles engaged and take the arms out behind you. Stretching only as far as is comfortable for you as you open through the chest and the shoulders. Lift and release down. And one more time. Raise the arms up, breathing in, extending those arms back behind you as you stretch and open the whole of the front of the chest. When you're ready, raising up and allowing the arms to once more come down by your sides. The next body prep for this class begins from kneeling. Take one leg forward into the runner position. Ensuring that the knee is directly above the ankle, place the hands onto the thigh and lift through the sternum. You should feel a gentle stretch through the back hip. Breathe into that stretch, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Now take the weight back onto the back knee and raise the toes, pushing the heel away from you. This should stretch your hamstring muscle. Rocking forward once again, coming into the runner, stretching the iliopsoas muscle at the front of the hip. Really lift through the sternum as you do this movement. And moving back. Raising the toes of the front foot, looking towards the knee, stretching through the hamstring. And one more time, rock forward onto the front knee and lift through the sternum, stretching up tall, and then coming back, lengthening the hamstring. When you're ready, come back to a kneeling position. And then we're going to repeat to the other side. Extending the leg forward, ensuring that the knee is directly above the ankle. Placing the hands onto the thigh, shoulders relaxed, and lift through the sternum. Breathe easily throughout all of these stretches. Rocking back onto the back knee, raising the front toes, stretching through the hamstring muscle. Moving forward once again, allowing your center of gravity to move down between the legs towards the earth. Feel strength and stability as you open the lower part of the body, and then stretching through the hamstring. Last time, move forwards, hold for a few breaths, allowing your body to settle into that position. And then when you're ready, moving into that hamstring stretch. Point the toes up towards the ceiling, push the heel away, and really extend through the back hamstring. And then releasing when you're ready. The seat of compassion is an excellent sequence for opening the heart and igniting your compassion. Begin by raising the arms sideways above the head. Pause for a moment as you bring the hands into the lotus mudra. Draw it down to the crown of the head, soften the knees, and then extend. We're working into the chair of the heart with the lotus mudra. You bend the knees and extend the arms upwards, creating a pump around the chest area. Breathe in as you lift and stretch. Breathe out as you come back. If you have high blood pressure, please allow the hands to stay lower throughout the movements. Releasing the hands and bring them back into the small of the back. If you can, you create the praying hands position behind your back. Turn your body out towards the right. Right foot at 90 degrees. and then allow the body to begin to move in a spinal wave, lifting through the sternum and then rolling forwards. We're going to repeat this movement a few times. Keep both knees slightly soft as you do this movement, mobilizing the spine and allowing yourself to really activate the very core of your heart center. Pausing and releasing your hands on your next downward movement, raising the back leg into what we call the crane pose. Keep both hips level, and if you need to, keep the front knee soft. Hold, and then allow the back leg to come down onto the floor into that runner position. When you're ready, raise the arms up to shoulder height. Pause for a few breaths and start to feel yourself settling into this position. Soften the arms, keeping the shoulders relaxed and the sternum open. We're going to begin by raising the left arm up and overhead. Raise to vertical, pause for a moment, and then continue that breath as we allow that hand to extend overhead and behind you into what we call the seat of compassion, really extending through the palms of the hands. Pause there for a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, raise up to vertical and back down to the level of the shoulders. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, roll forward, placing the hands onto the floor. When you're ready, tuck the toe under of the back foot and raise the back knee. Step closer, and then take hold of your elbows or bring the hands into the praying hands position behind your back. Soften the front knee and uncurl slowly and carefully as you return to the standing position. Rotate the feet round to the front, and then we're going over to the other side, extending the left foot out 90 degrees and then lifting through the sternum. Soften the front knee and then uncurling. Repeating this movement several times as you go down a little lower each time. Feel the openness in the sternum and the area of the heart, keeping the knees soft and the core muscles engaged each time you do this movement. One more time, lifting and uncurling, and then taking the body down. Relaxing into that forward bend and releasing the hands. When you're ready, raising the back foot and extend it out behind you. Imagine a beautiful golden light pouring down through your spine and out through the crown of the head. Allow yourself to rest there for a few breaths, and then bringing the back foot down onto the floor and relaxing the toes. Lifting up into that runner position, extending the arms away from you. Pause for a couple of breaths. Feeling a softness and an openness in the heart as you raise the arm up to vertical. Pause for a moment, and with your next out-breath, extending the arm out behind you into that seat of compassion, palms away from you, and breathe out and extend. Really open through the chest and the sternum. When you're ready, raising up to vertical and turning back over towards your left side. Releasing the hands once more down onto the floor with an out-breath. Tuck under the toes, and when you're ready, lift the back knee and placing both feet onto the floor. Taking the arms behind you into the small of the back and taking hold of the elbows or creating the praying hands, soften the front knee and uncurl. Returning back towards this upright position and returning to the center. Releasing the hands. Allow yourself to feel calm and grounded as you raise the arms up above the head. Interlock the fingers. And then we're going to move over towards one side, towards your left. Take the body down in a beautiful full circle and then up the right side. Pause. And then down, this time towards the level of the knees, extending out to the side and then raising. Down again, this time to the level of the hips. Mobilizing the hips and the shoulders as you enjoy this movement. This time towards the heart, then the throat, finally around the level of the eyes and the forehead, and then once above the crown of the head, coming to a place of stillness, stepping close together, allowing the arms to slowly float down in front of the body, drawing energy, love and compassion into your heart through that lotus mudra. Pause there for a couple of breaths. Breathing in, expanding through the lungs, holding that energy of the heart in the hands. And when you're ready, slowly allow the hands to once again return to the sides. Close your eyes and rest in that place of stillness. Allow yourself to come into a seated position for meditation. Allow yourself to be comfortable and relaxed. So if you need to sit on a chair with the feet flat on the floor, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, adopt a comfortable sitting position for you. We're going to begin this meditation with a mudra sequence called the Shanti Path. It particularly focuses on allowing the elements of the body to come into balance, as well as asking for peace or Shanti to echo throughout your body, mind, and emotions. We begin with the hands resting on the thighs with the palms facing uppermost. When you're ready, you allow the hands to turn inwards towards the abdomen. Very carefully and very slowly, we begin to raise the arms up the center line of the body, as if you were drawing energy up towards the abdomen. Open the elbows out to the side, and then allow the hands to continue on their upward journey, moving up towards the heart. At the heart, allow the hands to turn inwards to face towards the body, and then begin to raise once again, lifting up and over the face, and then allowing the arms to open, allowing your palms to face upwards towards the heavens. You can imagine yourself filling with light and energy, and with the softness of peace, kindness, and compassion. Pause in that space, breathing easily as you feel a flood of peace and tranquility through your body. Begin to raise the arms as the hands come inward towards the head, and you can imagine bathing your face, your eyes with that light and energy. Returning the hands to the level of the heart, we turn the palms to face uppermost, allowing that journey to continue down towards the upper abdomen, where we allow the fingers to point inward. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow the hands to return back to the lower part of the body, and then to extend outwards to allow the hands to rest uppermost on the thighs once again. Allow yourself to rest now in this place of openness and peace. Focus on your breath as it begins to become slower and calmer. Feel your sternum lifted, shoulders relaxed. Each time you breathe in, feel the gentle expansion of the chest, and then the soft exhalation as you relax and let go. See if you can draw to your mind that feeling of peace, calmness, and tranquility, and allow those thoughts and those qualities to be absorbed into your mind and your body. Holding that awareness for another few seconds, just resting in that stillness. Slowly become aware of your heart, the focus of today's class, the center of kindness and compassion. Allow the vibrancy and the energy of the heart to become brighter and more vibrant. And as you do so, you allow that light to begin to permeate throughout your body, gently beginning to reawaken your shoulders, your neck, your throat, reawakening your arms, your lower back, and down through your legs, bringing you back into this present moment. Take 3 slow, deep breaths as you allow yourself to come back into this moment. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, ready to begin the rest of your day.